morning, students. Welcome back. I am here again. The new topic, that is interesting topic, levels of government, our government. Okay, that today's topic, that is branches of the government. Okay, social science. Okay. Huh? We learned in the our government. We learned about the government meaning and needs, functions of government, and the levels of government also we learned. Okay, which particular place and which there will be the power distributed, the power among themselves in the level of governments. No, local government, union government, state government. In the local, there will be urban, rural will be there in that, under the which kind of persons will take care of all those things. Everything we learned about that. Okay, in our government. Now today we are going to learn about the branches of government. How many branches are there government? What the particular work they assign for the each government? Among these government, one is the legislative government, the executive government, the judiciary government. There are the three branches of our government. What? Then each branches is independent. Then each branches is independent. They are not dependent. It is an independent government. So, what is the meaning of legislative government? Okay, we are going to learn about the this is the legislative or a law-making branches of government, and it is responsible for making the laws and the forming policies. Okay, the powers are vested in the parliament, which consists of a president. Two houses will be there, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. It is democracy. Members of legislative are elected directly and indirectly. What will come in the legislative? It will make the laws. It will approach the president appointments. Okay, and two seniorities of each sides, that is, it is a legislative law. It's making the branches of laws. It's a making the branches of law. It is responsible for making the laws and forming policies. What is its work? It's make the laws and it will take the responsibility of the making the laws and forming policies. Okay, making laws and forming policies will be there. And the powers are vested in the parliament, which contains of the president and two houses of the two houses, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Which one that? One is a Lok Sabha, one more is a Rajya Sabha. Okay, these are the two sabhas will be there. What the legislative do work, the work here, it is and in the democracy. In the democracy, the members of legislative called the members of legislative elected directly and indirectly. In this legislative, the persons means the democracy members elected by direct or maybe indirect. Okay, these kinds of works will come under the legislative. It is an independent government, independent branch of government. Okay, this will take the undertake of making the laws, forming the policies, and it will the democracy members are elected by the direct and indirect also, isn't it? It is the responsibilities of consist of an president, and there will be the two houses, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay. Then, what is the meaning of executive? Okay, what the executive? The executive take the responsibility for the implements of an administration of the policies and laws and enacted by the legislatively. It will take the policies and laws. It will implement of an administrations in law and policies. What the executive will do, it will take a responsibility to implement of an administrations in laws and policies enacted by the legislature. And at the central level, the executive comprised of a president, a vice president, along with the council, ministers, and the attorney generals also. It will come. The ministers will be there. They have to be take the responsibility of it central level in this to implementations in administrations like laws and policies. No, it will come. The executive itself signs of laws, and it is an oaths laws. It will take the pardon price owners and the appoints the federal judges and the elected every 4 years. For this, they are elected every 4 years. These are the points under comes the executive. What is the judiciary? This is the most important branch of our country, branch of our democracy. It is a safeguard interest right the people, rights of the people's judiciary consists of a supreme court, high court, and lower courts also, and examines the validity of a law extended by the parliament constitutions of parameters. It is the important branch of our democracy. It's the important branch of our democracy. It will protect the, it will safeguard interest to offer the rights of the people. Safeguard to where the rights of people in the democracy. Okay, and it consists the, it will in the judiciary. It comes under the High Court, Supreme Court, Lower Court, and law acted by Parliament and the Constitution Act parameter. These kinds of laws comes under the judiciary. Then in the decides of laws and constitutional, which kind of decision they will take? Decides the law and constitution, and the judges are appointed by the president. In this, the judges are appointed by the president, and they are the four justices can overturn ruling by other judges also. Okay, it's a ruling by other judges also. It is a very important branch of our democracy. It will safeguard for the people's of rights. Okay, it will safeguard the people's of right, and it is enacted by the parliament constitutes of on that parameter. Okay, these kinds of works powers are distributed among these branches of the government, that is legislative, executive, and judiciary. These are the three main branches of our country. I'll give the one by one definitions and the laws. First one, the legislator what we have to learn in this, we learned that it will make the laws and approach the presidential appointments, and two censors will each states will be there. Okay, it is legislator or law making branches, making branch of the government, branch of the government. Okay, then one more, it is responsible for making laws and forming policies. It is responsible for making laws and forming policies. Making laws and forming policies. Okay, and the powers are vested parliament. In the democracy, members is legislative are elected by direct and indirect also. You can write these points. In the democracy members of a legislature are elected by directly or and indirectly and indirectly. Okay. Under the legislative, how many powers, how many laws and policies will come? Let you know that separately. Okay, write down these points, and after that you can continue down straight only. Otherwise, next to the place. Under this, which points will come? Just for the short knowledge, you can take directly. First one, it will come the makes knowledge, makes laws. Sorry, makes laws. Okay, and what will come under this? Approves the presidential appointments. Okay, third ones, two senators from each state. In this branches of the government, in the legislative, they will make the laws, they will approve the presidential appointments, and the senators often form each state. These many things will come under the legislature. Okay, next we'll go to the second branch of our government, that is executive. Second one, the executive. This is the one of the branch of our government. What it means? The executive is responsible for implementation in the administrations, laws, policies, everything. Okay, responsible for implementing administrating the the policies, okay, and laws enacted by the legislative. It is enacted by the legislature. Okay. This is the short information about the executive. They have a responsibility of implementing and administrating. They have to administrate the policies and the laws enacted by the legislative government, legislative branch of government. Right on this. Under this, in the short information I'll give in this, is the definition of legislative. What responsibilities come under the legislative? First one, laws. Second one, court laws. Pardons, price owners, appointing, appoints federal judges and elected every 4 years. Elected every 4 years. Okay, these are the points comes under the executive science laws, which laws and the Paradon Panisaurus and the appoints the federal judges and elected every 4 years. Okay, this is the short information about the executive. Next, that is last one, third one, the judiciary. Branch of government. This is most important. Branch democracy in the democracy. It safeguards the interest interests and rights of the people and rights of the people. Okay, then judiciary consists of the Supreme Court, Supreme Courts, High Court, High Courts, and other lower courts also, and other lower courts. Next, few more sentences are there about it. Write down this. I'll continue. And it has a validity also. Okay, see, it also examines the validity of the laws of the law enacted by the parliament, of the constitutional on the constitutional parameters, on the base of constitutional parameters. And which kinds of points will come under the judiciary? Next, to let you know that. We can write on this. What the judiciary have the rights? First, they will decide decides if laws are constitutional. If law is constitutional. Okay, they'll decide. But if the laws are constitutional, then second word, judges are appointed by the president. By the president. Can overturn ruling by the other judges. These are the responsibilities they have. Right. Next one is types of government. Okay, types of government. We learned now the branches of government. Now we are going to learn about the types of government. Different countries have different government or political systems. Every country has its own political system will be there in each country. Okay, in that some of the common, some I took in that the like in a types of government. In that dictatorship, some of the points I'll tell you. First one is a Dictatorship is the one type of an government. Second one is monarchy. Monarchy is a one type of government. Third one is totalitarian. Totalitarian. It's one kind of a government. Fourth one, technocracy. Technocracy. Okay. Fifth one, oligarchy. And sixth one, theocracy. Theocracy. Seventh one, communism. Communism. And last one is that is democracy. Okay, that's some of I took to explain you in the types of government in main. In what kind of work they are? Dictatorship means the meaning, monarchy. What kind of work they are doing? What is the meaning of that? Okay, it means there are the types of government: dictatorship, monarchy, totalism, technocracy, oligarchy, and the theocracy, communism, and democracy. These are the 8 types of government. So then one by one we are going to learn, because the every different countries have different governments or political system. Everybody have their system. Okay, according to their basis on the government laws, official formings, policies, everything. Okay, on that basis only they have to decide. The dictatorship is nothing but the authorisms from the government characterized by a single leader of the group's leaders with the title, participation, and common policy. It is the person of it indicates the leadership qualities. And dictatorship is nothing but a leader. It's a leader, the form of a government characterized by a single leader. It will characterized by a single leader, a group of leaders, and with the title participations in the common people. Okay, this is the specialty of the dictatorship. Understood? The meaning of monarchy. Monarchy is nothing but a supreme authority. It consists the supreme authority. It's vested in a monarch who is an individual ruler and queries her or his positions through heredity. It's a supreme authority. Supreme authority is vested in the monarchy who is an individual ruler. So one of the individual ruler. Then technocracy. It's nothing but it's related to the technology. It's related to the technology. We are talking about totalism is a single political authority queries, complete the control over the state in his form of government. What it contains? The totalitarian, it is consists that it is a single political authority. It has a political authority. It has political authority, queries, complete the control over of the state in the form of government. Over control of the state in the form of government. Which that government, that is totalitarian. These words are very hard to pronounce. Just you can write down 5 times and pronounce it with the spelling. Okay. And technocracy. Technocracy means it comes under the technology. Technocracy is nothing but it's a technology. This is the type of government. It's also one type of a government in which scientists, technical experts are in charge of the nation. Okay, in the technocracy, what will come? In this also it isn't related to the technology. In this, the scientist will be there and technical resource persons, experts are in this nation. They will charge of the nations in the form of technology. In the technically, they have taken the charge of the nation. Whose technocracy? Next, that is oligarchy. Oligarchy is nothing but in this type of few people are in families hold power because of their wealth and status. Oligarchy is nothing but in this the type of people means some type of this type of few people are. It comes in the under the families hold power and because of their wealth and status also. Oligarchy, we have to call it an oligarchy. It's a one kind of a government. Okay. Then sixth one. Sixth one, theocracy. Theocracy is nothing but what comes under this. Okay, which kind of work they assign for it. Political system, we have to call it. Okay, the practice of rule in the name of the god and gods. Officially, theocracy, they are the regarded as an divinely ordinate the rule of the people. Divinely the rule of by God and gods. It comes under the rule in the name of the God and gods. Often or officially, we can know it an officially, technocracy is an regarded by the divinely and ordinate to the rule of the people. Okay. Communism. Communism is nothing but what? What the communism? Okay, in the type of government communism. This is the form of government. This is also called a form of government in which of the state controls and operates the economic of behalf of the people. Economically, it will take care of all those of the nation. Okay, it will which the state controls. State controls and the operates the economy on behalf of the people. It comes under the communism. Communism is nothing. Next is democracy. Everybody know the democracy, meaning of democracy. Democracy is a system of a government of which people choose their representatives by voting for them in our elections. In the elections, we are going to vote the particular persons to lead the nation. Means particular area they distributed the powers among them. Okay, particular chair, particular work for the post, we are going to elect it as a democracy. Okay, then hence the real power always with the people today India in the largest democracy. The real power always with the people today India in the largest democracy in the world. They have a power. We have a power to vote. Okay, after the 18 years we are getting a voter ID card. No, this is the rules of our government. No, is the democracy. Everybody, we are going to elect the some of the people, one of the people voting them for them in the elections. It's a democracy. It comes under the democracy. What the rules, regulations, when you have to vote and on which year, in which year we are going to get the voter ID card, everything. It's called democracy. Franchises will be there in that. Okay. It is in the democracy also there is an types of democracy government also is there. I said you that direct and indirect governments, and also in that we are going to learn the significations of government also. It is these are the types of government. Okay. Okay. These are the types of government. You can write down these points. I'll give the definitions of it. It means what it comes under. Okay, write down this. These are the types of the democracy, the types of the government. Before you learned about the branches of, in that the executive and the judiciary and legislative. Three were there. The branches of it is eight. Many and still, I think according to me, still are there, but I took the main only the key eight parts in that. Okay, eight types of government. Okay, everything you learned about it. Next, we are going to learn about the one by one with their definitions and what comes under this, which kind of work they have distributed among these types of government. Okay. Then tomorrow I'll continue the same topic, that is dictatorship, monarchy, everything in detail we are going to learn. And next tomorrow this one topic and one more, the about the democracy we are going to learn. In that democracy there is a direct and indirect will be there. Okay. In the direct democracy and indirect democracy, what that significance? What is mean by direct democracy? Direct democracy is when citizens to get their vote for a law and policy directly without any intermediate representatives. Directly we can take them without any representatives. In that we are going to learn about the direct and indirect democracy, and after that the significations of democracy. It is the a part of our bridge course. If the time is there, means we are going to learn about the sky. According to the syllabus, there are the one more the topic left to explain you that after this, that is the sky. I am able to complete this tomorrow, and next on the Wednesday I am going to start with a new topic, that is our sky. No, this is the short information about the branches of government and types of government. In detail we are going to learn tomorrow. If you have any doubts, students, please message me. Thank you, students. Have a nice day. I said everything you can do. Finish. And we did not. No, you did not. I am not. Send message was coming. I know that